Welcome and welcome back to S.WigginsTV. It's me, Worldwide Wiggins, back with some more dope content for y'all. And today, we gonna be discussing LA Crip gangs that you did not know. Bang Movin, Treys, or Ngsters. And also, keep this in mind, we gonna be discussing hoods that run with the gangsters as well that you may not have known. And I had to really stress that because there's stupid people out there. Like I remember that last one when I did hoods you didn't know, Bang Neighborhood. And I included the main streets on the list, but in the beginning I made it clear I'm not saying Main Street, Bang Neighborhood, but I'm saying they became aligned with Neighborhood. They became cool with Neighborhood. I made it clear, crystal clear in the video, but you still got idiots in the comments. Man, Main Street ain't Neighborhood. Like, dude, did you not listen to when I literally said that? So, for all you short bus mother out there, you hard of hearing, you slow, let me break it down for you, bro. Any hood that I name, I'm gonna break it down, okay? I'm gonna let you know if they gangsters or not, or if they run with them, okay? So, on this list, and it's really a shame I gotta do this, bro, because people is really that stupid. And they can't hear and they can't listen. So, on this list, I'ma name hoods that you didn't know, push Treys, and hoods that's aligned with Treys. Some of them may not necessarily push Treys or gangsters or moving, but they align themselves with Treys. They'll hang with some Treys. They cool with Treys. You know, stuff like that. Now, for all my real wig splitters, bro, that didn't need to hear all that, bro, and they rock with me, bro, let's get it cracking, man. But hey, watch this. It's still gonna be some slow mother in the comments. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, bro. That totally ignored the message. But watch what I tell you. But here we go, man. LA hoods you didn't know, push gangsters, Treys, or Movin. Crips. Let's crack things off. The Raymond Avenue Crips. Wiggins. How? How can Raymonds be Treys? Well, it's simple. The Raymonds have 3 sets as far as, LA goes. The 12-0 Raymonds, over there like close to Gardena on 120th Street. The 10 Deuce Raymonds in Inglewood, and the Pasadena Raymond Ave Crips. Now, the first two, the 12-0 Raymonds and the 10 Deuce Raymonds, they run with Neighborhood. Okay, they cool with the 111s, they cool with, blocks and all that, and all of their allies. Even though they not Neighborhood per se, they part of that 30s to the 100s alliance. However, the Pasadena Raymond Avenue Crips push Treys, and that's a fact. Now, I think it has more to do with their demographics, because in the Valley, and a lot of Crips choose to push, gangsters moving, and Treys, you know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much what that is, and that's pretty much an answer I got from a reputable Raymond. Moving along, the Playboy Hustler Crips. Alright, the Playboy Hustler Crips, if you didn't know, over here on 68th and Fig. Alright, now, they are Hustler Crips. Don't get it twisted. Now, pay attention. They Hustler Crips, but due to their Playboy alliance, all the other, like the West LA Playboys and the Playboy Styles, they'll run with the gangsters. You feel me? And plus, remember, Playboy Hustlers, they beef with Neighborhood Crips. They done got into it with the 6-0s and, it's a few others. They done got into it with Neighborhood before. Alright, moving along. Alright, this is a good one right here. The Gundry Block Crips. If you're not familiar with Gundry Block, they over there in Paramount. I used to mess with a girl from over there. Shout out to you. But the Gundry Blocks, I actually interviewed the Gundry Blocks, but in the interview, I don't believe they really told me that they push Treys. But nowadays, you can see they members pushing 3 times. You feel me? Pushing Treys. Matter of fact, go to the comments. I got one of them comments, you feel me? The Gundry's pushing 3 times. Treys, they allude to it multiple times. You feel me? So my guess, it may be a newer generation. Hey, don't quote me on this part. It may be a newer generation, that's pushing the Trey thing. And here's another thing too. A lot of people see Block Crip and affiliated with the blocks like over there in Westmont or Delamo Block. No, not all hoods with Block Crip in their name ride with the traditional Block Crip conglomerate. I'm using big words today. I'm on my TI tip. No pun intended. But yeah, the Gundrys, I'm seeing them push, 3 times. You feel me? So it may or may not be a new thing, but hey, something to look into. Alright, moving along. The low bottom hustler Crips. Now, if you missed my episode with, 4 things you didn't know about the hustlers, like I said, hustlers got their own program. They gonna run with who they run with, even though they hustlers. It's the hustler nation and all that, but at the end of the day, it's no hustler card, so they gonna run who they run with. So the low bottom hustlers, they over there, they pushing Movin. You feel me? And you'll see them throw up Trey, but the Trey, I'm not sure if it's for 23rd Street. Don't quote me on that one, but they show is pushing Movin. They ride with the Movin, bro. They rise with the Movin, for sure. Alright. Next. Now this one, I don't think I really gotta explain this one, but I seen the comment say it, so I'm gonna go and explain it for him. The Altadena Block Crips. The Altadena Block Crips are not Block Crips like, that's aligned with neighborhood. They push Treys. They known for going at it with Denver Lanes, the PDLs, Denver Lanes, stuff like that. Okay? Shout out to the Altadenas, man. They lost a lot of houses in their turf. Pray for them. Hope it all gets better, man. Alright. Now, here's a wobbler. So, you got the 9-7 Young Crip. The Young N-word Crip. So the 9-7 Young Ninja Crip is located on the east side, if you didn't know. And they over there by that Arco, in between like the East Coasts and the main streets. Alright, they over there by Colton Avenue. I spoke about them a while back, you feel me? I talked about them like in my previous Forgotten Hoods episodes, but yeah, from my understanding, they pushing Ngster Crips. Okay, this is a wobbler. I'm looking, for more information. I spoke to my boy from 9-7. I spoke to my boy from Young Ninja Crips, but we lost contact. I went to jail last year. I was in the ICE thing, so there goes that. All right, moving along. I shouldn't have to explain this one, but here you go. You got the Kitchen Crips. The Kitchen Crips got 2 main sets, the 8-7 and 11-6. Kitchens are not Ngster Crips, per se, alright? But it is well known that they ride with the gangsters, for sure. They on the east side, but I don't think they rock with that moving coast to coast thing. But they did squash their beef with the East Coasters, so I'm definitely happy about that. They ain't got gangsters in their name, but they will rock with the gangsters, for sure. Alright, and with that being said, gotta remember too, another hood that, they not Ngster Crips per se, but they will run with the gangsters as well as Hoovers is the Paybacks. Altadena Paybacks, for sure. Alright, that was like an honorable mention. Check this one out and pay close attention, stupid. The Schoolyard Crips. Now, you might say, how? But here's a quick history lesson. Schoolyard, you had some of them like back in the days they used to push Treys, for sure. Because remember, they got look where they at. They got like a whole field of Ngster Crips and Treys with them, in their vicinity. Now, I heard it was like kind of half they hood pushing Treys, like the older generation. And then you got maybe the newer generation or it's been it's kind of been up in the air. Some of them will push Deuce, others will push Trey, but for sure, back in the day, they older members was pushing Trey. Alright, that's no shade to them. Shout out to the Schoolyards, free Blueface. Alrighty, let's close things out. Let's take them on. This is an honorable mention. You got the 7 Trey Hustler Crips. The 7 Trey Hustlers, they are Hustler Crips, you know, and they stood the test of time. They've been around. They done beef with some of the coldest hoods like the Swans, and still been around. But they are super duper allied with the 7 Trey Ngster Crips. Alright, they both on 73rd. And what street is that? 73rd. I think they like on the other side of Avalon. And if it's not Avalon, it's San Pedro for sure. But yeah. So with that being said, they'll for sure run with some gangsters, because that's like #1 allies. And plus, they don't really, I think I heard them say they don't really rock with neighborhoods like that. You feel me? So as far as maybe the West Side, don't quote me on that one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And yeah, that's what it do. And that's gonna conclude today's list. I got a couple honorable mentions. I could have said Harvard City Crips, because I heard they was rocking with the gangsters, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't trying to say it. You know what I'm saying? I could have said it's gonna come to me later. Y'all got me all in the comments, man. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. More dope content on the way. It's Worldwide Wiggins.